All right. Well, welcome to a special edition of Momentum Monday. Even though today may not be Monday, depending on when you're watching this, I want to welcome you to the month of July, which happens to be a very important month. All wonderful things happen in July, I have to say, especially at the very end of the month. Okay, I won't even bother going to that right now. I'll leave that to your imagination. But I wanted to come on. I haven't been on in a while. I've been on a bit of a hiatus because I've been working on quite a few projects and lots of different things that needed me to devote my time and attention to focus on them. So I had to pause certain things so that I could focus on other things. But I wanted to come in here and give you an update because I'm really excited to share some news. Some of you know that I recently launched the Supercharged Violin program, which I'm very excited about. And we are doing like a summer camp. So if you have ever wanted to learn the violin and have been putting it off, this is a great opportunity. So I wanted to share a little bit about that as well. So without further ado, I will proceed to do that and give you a little bit of behind the scenes little insight into what we're doing. So today was actually week 3 of Supercharged Violin, and we are pretty much launching this program highlighting the idea of the 3 key aspects of learning the violin: the process, the practice, and the progress. And so in this program, I'm sharing about violin technique and music theory. And I want people to know that even if you don't even want to learn the violin, there's a lot to learn from this program because it's all about the lessons that you can apply to other aspects of your life and understanding what it takes to play the violin that you can apply to other things in your life. And I can definitely say that everything that pertains to playing the violin, I do use in every aspect of my life. From the disciplined approach, from the sensitivity you have to take towards things, um, and just realizing that things can always be better, and there's always a different approach, and there's always a better way to do something. So it gives you this really great outlook. So that is the journey I'm taking people on, to let them know what the process entails, how to practice the process, and actually make real progress. So we're starting off with that, laying the foundation, and I'm just going to share this one little part, how I'm breaking down the phase 1, the whole mindset of playing a violin. What does it take? The thought process, setting goals, being committed. And then the body mechanics of posture, how you hold the instrument, taking care of your own body, how to maintain a violin, how to practice to get exercise and build your own body stamina, and so on. And then, of course, going into music pedagogy and theory, music theory, and all these types of things. And of course, knowing that it is important to have clean hands, to have clean violin and a clean sound. That's what I shared with my students today. So this is a little quick behind the scenes of some of the things that I'm sharing in this program. And I invite you to join or share this with someone who you feel would benefit. It doesn't matter what age, you're never too young, you're never too old. And I encourage any and everyone who's ever wanted to play the violin, this is your opportunity. Do not let it slip. Do not let it pass you by, because you will probably regret it. Yes, you will. But if you change your mind, you decide, you know what, I still want to do it. This is a on-demand recorded program. As I launch, I'm doing it live because, I'm launching it. But going forward, these videos are all there available for people to watch as you would like. So some of the things I wanted to share with you. So I just wanted to kind of put the spotlight on this because I feel it's such a necessary thing for everybody to learn music. Everyone should learn the violin. That's all I have to say. And whether it's a violin or another instrument, I feel very strongly in music education because it really makes a tremendous difference in the life of people and in the lives of people. And so it should not be underestimated how powerful it is, the role of music. And so I know many times in our society today, especially, a lot of programs are cut from schools thinking that they're not as important. Well, there's nothing more important than music, period. It is as important as English, reading, writing, mathematics. It is no less important. In my opinion, it's even more important because by being able to converse or communicate in the universal language, you're better able than to communicate in any other language you may apply yourself to. So music is fundamental. Can you imagine life without music? No, you can't. Neither can I. None of us can. And if we were to, it would be a very, very sad and dreary life, to say the least. So, absolutely, it's essential on many, many levels. And I certainly could go on ad infinitum as to why people should learn music. But I want to also take the time to just acknowledge the fact that it's not a journey that you take on your own. Not only may you have a teacher or an instructor, someone who will guide you along, but your family and relatives and friends and people who support you. And I'm very, very thankful to say that my parents were very supportive of me, my mother and my father, my siblings, everyone in my family. My brothers would take me to my violin lessons. My dad would take me. My mom would make sure I got my violin and took care of my lessons. So it's always been a family affair. I even mentioned down to the fact that my sister even made my violin case cover. Okay, so everyone has been involved in my violin journey. And I'm very grateful for it. And because of that, I'm able now to pass that on to other people and continue that legacy. So we're at the beginning of July. Today's July 1st. Tomorrow, July 2nd, would be my mom's birthday. And in honor of her and all that she poured into me and instilled in me, because of her, I play the violin. Because of her, um, acknowledging my request and being willing to indulge me at the age of 7, I'm able now to play. And it has been a fundamental joy of my life. And so it gives me great pleasure, a great honor to share that journey with others and to see young people, older people, all kinds of ages really excited about the violin. Makes me really supercharged. What can I say? Totally and 100%. So now I want to share with you my big announcement. So my big announcement is really let's see. let me get my big announcement up for you. So okay, so you know about the violin. So I'm actually doing some consolidation of my supercharge journey and supercharging. I started with the Supercharge Club a couple years ago, and that has been a wonderful experience. And through the process of kind of launching this beta program that I launched, the Supercharged CEO. And some of you may have recently seen I even launched for let me share with you. I launched my ads. I don't know if you saw any of my ads on Facebook, but I did a lot of things kind of that have been a little scary. Like launching Facebook ads can be a little scary because you don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, this ad did quite well. This little squirrel and this one. So yeah, I had two images. It's not showing both. Anyway, so you may have seen this around, and so I did the ads to kind of promote the clubs and to really garner interest and all of that. So it has been very great to see the interest that people have shown, and I want to share with you my big announcement. So are you ready? Let's see. Let's set this up right. Are you ready? You have take it that you are. So with that being said, let me go to the next slide. So the next slide is really laying out the consolidation of the program. So as I mentioned, the Supercharged Violin, that's moving along, but we are kind of sunsetting the Supercharge Club and focusing on the Supercharged CEO, which is going to have all of the best qualities of the Supercharge Club, but also all of the benefits of the Supercharged CEO. So this is for people who are looking for a business roadmap. You are new to entrepreneurship or relatively new, or you are looking for more guidance to make sure that you're covering the bases, whether you're an existing business or a totally new business. And you just want to make sure you are indeed covering your entrepreneurial bases. And you have the right mindset to approach the journey, you have the right tools, templates and habits and all of these things. So I have provided all types of worksheets and new and exciting habit forming, habit tracking type um, tools that will really assist in making the entrepreneurial journey much more enjoyable. And so I'm very excited to say that this is coming into effect. And for those who may be currently members of the Supercharge Club, we'll be doing a very special thing for you guys as we roll it together, but it will allow me to serve you better and offer more without being kind of deflecting attention to different things. I can really bring the A game the way that I want to each program that I offer. And so with that, I'm also offering Supercharge as being the Supercharge coach for those who just want to have strategy sessions with me on any topic of business. We can have that at any time people want to do it. I shouldn't say at any time. I have very limited slots, so we can schedule those out, but and when they're filled, then it's for the next time and so on. So I'm offering these rates that you see here are all introductory rates. They will not permanently be the rates, so you want to sign up while you can, because I assure you over time these rates will increase. And so this is the time to get in on it. Take advantage of it while you can, while it's available. And from there on, once things start to grow and pick up, it will be very much different rates. So I am excited. This is definitely big news because it was a big decision for me to decide to consolidate. But it's ultimately the best thing. And I've been kind of resisting it for a while because you're thinking you can make different things work and you can make things move along in a certain way. But it comes a point where you're like, you only have so many hours in the day. And I always kind of wanted to have one thing and not two and not divided, just to have, one membership devoted to business, the one violin membership, and so on. So I feel this is a much better way forward and very excited to share this with you. And I hope you will take advantage of this. And if you know people who you know or feel could benefit from these types of resources and tools, then here is the opportunity. Okay, so and then I have other news too. So this is one of them, but this is about the programs. But apart from this, I'm happy to also say that it's exciting to be able to kind of use your left brain and your right brain, okay, and not have it be mutually exclusive. So many times people figure, well, if you're a musician, then you don't are focused on business, or if you're focused on business, you're not a musician, and you're going to have a split thought process. It couldn't be anything farther from the truth. As a musician, the same skills that I apply as a violinist, I use in business. And also some of the same disciplines in business I use for my approach to music, because music is also a business for me. I play professionally at different events, at different affairs, at different occasions where I'm hired to play my violin, and therefore it has to be treated as a business. And a lot of musicians, artists don't understand business. They don't fully appreciate what it takes to run a business and knowing that their creative asset is a business asset. So being able to understand how those two correlate definitely is a great thing to be able to do, and also to be able to share that. So if you're a musician, if you are some type of artist, actress, some kind of creative individual, I also encourage you to check out my Supercharged CEO, because this is an opportunity for you to gain some very foundational, sound business principles that oftentimes people learn the very, very hard way. And here I am offering this to you. I mean, I have experience not only playing the violin for several decades, pretty much most of my life, but also being a business person in entrepreneurship, in international trade, also for several decades as well. So as a result of that, I bring those worlds together, and it's very, very exciting for me. And this is one of the first times in my life where I'm able to really put the spotlight on both, as opposed to I do this sometimes, I do that sometimes. Well, now it's really integrated, and not only performing, but also teaching the instrument, teaching the violin, teaching business. It's really very, very exciting. And also working on some side projects that I'm not privy to tell you too much detail about right now, but trust me, when I can, you're going to be the first to know. So I am working on some things, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm working on some things that I'm excited as well, because things that I've been wanting to do also for a while, musically and collaborations and so on. So it's really great to be able to do that too. And I just want to encourage you out there. If you're a business person and you're listening to this and you said, I've always wanted to develop a musical skill. Well, there's no time like the present. Look, this is the time. This is the time. And I invite you again to check out my Supercharged Violin, because not only am I teaching violin to beginners of all ages, but also music theory. You will learn how to read music. You will learn rhythm, you will learn the basics of music theory so that you can understand music and enjoy it at a higher level, creating your own music. I mean, what can be better than that? And if you're needing guidance with your business roadmap, the Supercharged CEO is going to be there for you. And I will be sharing more going forward as I do the relaunch of that program, what it will look like and what you can expect, but it will definitely be a revamped and really reinvigorated, exciting program for you. Okay, let me see. What else do I need to share with you? Well, make sure if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't delay. I have two of them. I have two channels. I have my Emily McHugh Violinist, that's my music channel, and then I have Supercharged Coach, that's my business channel. And I want you to subscribe to both, because I put up my music and then I put up music business tips, but people are more interested in music. What can I say? I can't know what to tell you. They want to hear the music, they want to hear the song. So whatever is beneficial to you, I encourage you to sign up for. And let's see, and also let me know the types of songs you like to hear so I can put them on my playlist and add them so I can share them with you. And my nephew told me, Emily, you've got to put up reels. He told me to put them up 3 times a day. I'm like, I don't have that kind of time, but I have been putting them up more. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try to comply and get the word out so people can be a part of this supercharged world. So I want you to stay tuned. I will be coming back with more updates and all of that. And so I encourage you to share this with, again, people who you feel will benefit from knowing about these tools and resources that are available to entrepreneurs and musicians alike. And also, if you want to collaborate with violin, let me know. I'm certainly open to certain types of collaborations, because that's how we grow musically, and that's how we learn and expand. This thing's falling off my head. How we learn and expand as musicians, and so forth. So that's what I have to share with you. Great to see you again. Share with me in the comments what you have to say, and like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you need to do. And I will see you next time. Stay supercharged as always, and thanks for being with me today. Bye bye. While I find the thing I want to press to say goodbye to you with. Where is it? I think it is. Is this the one? Well, you can sign up for that too. You should. You should download and get your free gift. Absolutely. Never forget to do that. And with that, all my things are they're all out of order. Oh well. I haven't been on here in a while, so I don't. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay. Bye.